Hey guys, Fry here, and welcome back to episode, oh god, 8 or 9? I want to go 8, of our Invasion Season 1 playthrough. If you didn't check out last episode, we played as Rain and Sub-Zero for Kameo. I'm pretty sure. But in today's episode, as you can see, we play Reptile with Kameo Sub-Zero as well. I use Sub-Zero with both. Just because, I don't know, I think Sub-Zero is a pretty good cameo, and it allows Reptile to also zone while not being able to be outzoned. It also gives, you know, a little extra chunk of damage if I attach it towards the end of a combo. Don't always land it, don't always get it every time, but it's a nice option. And more safety with the back shoulder as well. So those are the main reasons. But right now we're just absolutely kicking this fight. Well, yeah, we are, because we're 43 people, we absolutely kick their asses. I think I do a fatal to start, or do I mess it up? Nope, I go straight in with the Sub-Zero spine rip on the Sub-Zero, just because it is a awesome fatal. Like I've said many times, one of my favourite fails. But we get a secret fight as well. I edited out the loading time for that because it was like 20 seconds. We end up fighting Shao Kahn, called Victor of Khan Shah. But he is not much trouble. We do like 80%, 76% of, you know, one combo, I should say. Do I go for a brutal? I think I'm trying to right now. I'm not sure if I have this brutal. But either way, I messed it up, and I just decided, bugger it, end it with a sweep. I figure the spine rip isn't gory enough for it to be a problem at the start of the video, do you know what I mean? That and they just, oh, we got a stack booster. That and my videos just, you know, don't reach a far enough audience for YouTube to really give a shit about age restricting and things like that, I would imagine. At least I haven't had an issue so far. But here, I spent ages because I thought that the name Meat and Bones was actually a clue for some reason. I don't know why. And I was trying to think for ages. I edited some of it out. But yeah, I for some reason thought it was a clue, but it wasn't. So just ignore my dumb ass. But as you can see, the loading times, well, I think in the first episode, you saw how bad the loading times were. It got worse. But thankfully now they're not so bad that, with my new SSD, they're not so bad that I don't have to edit that loading times. God, I don't know why I can't talk very well. But there are these nice little icicle spike things on the floor, so I decided to take advantage of them when we get freeze. But unfortunately we get frozen right there. But the AI decided to just stand him, and I was like, okay, it's fine by me. I don't lose much more health. Do I get the brutal here? Yeah, I love this brutal. It's so cool. Basically just eats their heart. Also, I just finished the story mode. Oh my god, was it amazing. I'm not going to spoil anything about it, just in case like you haven't seen it and my playthrough of it isn't out yet. But just know I really enjoyed it. It was awesome. So yeah, but back to invasion mode. We are basically, as always, just going through. I keep constantly going back and forth, and it's an accident, but I was also just checking to see like which way is the way I have to go versus the way I can go to explore. But I decided to do this one. It's called For Drizzle, which is pretty cool because you fight Rain. Nice little name for it there. But I think this video is about 26-ish minutes long. Something like that. I think the last one was around about that too. They both were a lot longer, but I edited some mindless walking and other things out. Like I edited out the leveling up, not leveling up, but equipping Reptile's level up stats, because I was like, well, I don't think you guys are just going to want to see that. It's not that big of a deal. So I've done most of that off screen, but I think I put most of his in attack, agility, and special attack. Maybe not even that much agility, because you don't really need the overhead load that much. But I can't really remember. It's been a while since I actually recorded this. Like we also level up. We get a palette called Iguana for Reptile, River of Ice, and Potbelly Brutality, which is pretty cool. Although I have noticed some of the brutalities it's saying and that it shows on as the picture for that I unlocked aren't what the actual brutality is. So I don't understand why that's happening, but it is what it is. Ignore the sniff. I'm so sorry. That was probably really gross. But this one I was like, why is it blurry? And it's called Screamer. Normally the blurry ones are when it's like a tower. So I don't know why it went blurry, if it's like a special fight or something, but I believe we kick his ass, no problem. He's called Chaos Maker in this fight, so. But we are, as of me commentating this video, we are on one from the final area in invasion mode. So like I said, Sundo was a little while ago. That's the combo I like to go for, but I panicked and dropped it. So I suck. But I'm a lot better again. But yeah, we are way past Sundo with, you know, invasion mode, like, you know, the areas. We are on the one just before the one where Scorpion is. I also realized I need to check out the Fushi Academy, and there's a middle area. So I will probably do videos on those, I'm not sure. Haven't decided yet. I think I'm like quarter of the way or halfway through the one before Scorpion's area, so I'm also wondering what's going on with these areas that are like nether stones. But that brutal that I got, I know it just happened. I don't want you guys to think I'm out of sync, because we are just now landing on the next area. Knucking Futs, which is a cool name. But what was I saying? Oh, yep, it's gone. Fuck's sake, I hate it when I do that. I can't remember, but one of the things I was going to also talk about is that this is before the patch. Like, I'm commentating it after the patch, but it's recorded before patch, so some things might not be possible in a few of these videos that are coming out, because I just was like, bugger it, got a new SSD, might as well just hammer out some invasion mode while it loads faster. And I spent a good 3-4 hours just playing invasion mode and just recording. So it was a very productive day when I did that. I was very proud of myself. But it's just a pain to have to go through and edit and then commentate and then edit. And it's a bit much, but it's not too bothersome. I mean, I quite enjoy editing. Not as much as when I first started. I also really love this fatal. And as of now, I'm like one level off getting Reptile's second fatal. You guys will see a lot of Reptile, Rain, and there is another one, but I can't remember if I've already said so in the previous video who it is, so I'm not sure. But I know they were definitely changed quite a bit in this patch, I think, and I think some of the combos I do, or the damage I get at least, isn't possible anymore, even though damage is like increased a lot more in invasion mode anyway because of the levels and putting things in attack and stuff. So but yeah, oh, that was it. What's going on with the netherstone stuff? Like, do I have to beat Scorpion to get these, or I'm thinking, is it in the Wuxi Academy? Also, here I do the test your might, but I edit it out because it was like 4 minutes of me fucking this up. 4 or 5 minutes of me fucking this up. Don't ask me how. So I just decided, well, instead of leaving 4 attempts of loading and attempting it in, which came up to about 4 minutes, which was crazy, I figured just edit it out and get to the point, because I'm sure you guys don't want to see me just fail it 4 times in a row. It's not amazing viewing, you know. The whole point of this is, oh, we also got seasonal currency, but the whole point of this is to, you know, if you don't have the game, you can watch me sort of do a quicker playthrough of it, hopefully get everything. I don't know if I have found everything on every map or anything like that, but yeah, it's for if you know, if you don't have it, if you have it and you've played it, but because you played it, you're not going to want to watch all the loading times. You're just going to want to watch me get to the point, and maybe see what I do. Or maybe you just like my content, so you watch anyway. Who knows? But now we are fought all the way through kicking Sub-Zero's ass. We aren't doing huge damage to him right now. I think it's because we're around about the same level. Not 100% sure. But that shoulder charge is great for pretty much making you safe. Does ice resist acid? Because that might be why I'm doing so well damage. I've not really been able to fully figure out the elemental types, and I haven't at this point. But I have been kind of using, later on, you'll see I've started using what we are weak to, and then trying to make my medallion that I use what is super effective against what is super effective against us, if that makes sense. Kind of treating it like it's Pokemon. But here we level up again. I don't know if we've already leveled up in this thing, but I take the time here to use the static booster to grant 15% increased permanent resistance to electricity. I'm not sure if it like only affects the character you use it on, or if it counts for all your characters. So I don't know, but I've been using the same 4 characters for this playthrough of Invasion mode. Now I finally have Havoc though, so actually I might try and learn some Havoc or figure him out a bit, and then do the last couple of, or at least some episodes with Havoc as well, because I feel like that'd be pretty neat. But I've also noticed there's a lot of heads that I'm having to crush. I swear some of them have been combatant heads, I can't remember, but that looked like Jax kind of, but I'm not sure, because Jax doesn't have a proper design. I mean, he has a Kameo design, but I don't know if they'd use that head. I don't know. Oh, we get ambushed here as well. I also, once the glass cracks and it like fades away, I tend to just cut it out, like the loading, because the loading does sometimes take a little while. So I figured why wait so long, but we're basically mirroring ourselves. We're fighting the Great Lizard. Darius is the Kameo. But I use the ice hand knuckle things. I've pretty much figured out through the usage of these that they are very slow to activate, and they aren't that great. So I think at some point I basically just get rid of all the ones that are punches. I either discard them or sell them, you know, as I get them, and as I get new ones and can't hold anymore. At least I'm pretty sure I do. But here we get an acid meteor talisman, and as I've said before, I don't like the meteor talismans, so it's probably gonna be, you know, got rid of on the first chance I get. Not 100% sure though. Every time I get ambushed, it frazzles me. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Because right here, I'm like, right, go back, come forward, so you kind of like, it refreshes what I was planning on doing. I know it's something so simple that shouldn't frazzle my brain, but it does, and I don't know why. But I think this is another endurance fight, if I'm pretty sure. I missed looking at the screen before it started loading to see whether or not it is, but I'm pretty sure I saw it. Yeah, it's an endurance fight. The first opponent being Ashra. I think it does change. Sometimes they don't, I swear, sometimes you just fight the same character sometimes. Could be wrong though. But no problem, they have lower health, so we just plow through their health when we land hits. But Baraka got a hefty little combo. I mean, that was like almost 50% for almost nothing. So we are really just plowing through the health bars. But yeah, it was different. Baraka, now Havoc. Even though Havoc's already like halfway dead. Oh, that move looks class. Like, I can't wait now to get my hands on Havoc. There we go, we land a nice hit, we get a critical hit. Does this end it? No, I think if I meter burned it, it might have. But I wanted to get a brutal. I think this brutal, like, glitches. Yeah, it glitches, so he just lays down. I do it later on, and you'll see what it's actually supposed to look like if you don't know what it's supposed to look like. But I just found that so funny when it happened. I was sat here laughing for fucking ages while playing still. But I think now we fight a mini-boss. Have a dart. Oh, and he's called an Enra. Love it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the mini-boss, because the boss isn't for a little while. It's not till, like, right before the end. And we're not there just yet. I think we've still got a few more things to do. There's a tower that I know we need to do. But here we are fighting in Enra. We are gonna kick his ass because were awesome. But yeah, that's what the combo... I dropped the last little bit, never mind. I was going to say, that's what the combo is supposed to look like. The one that I get with Kameo Sub-Zero. Sometimes I just use the freeze to get an easy confirm off like 1-1, because sometimes when I do 1-1 into Force Ball, it gives me 1-1 Acid Spit. Which, you know, is not what I wanted. It doesn't give me a combo. So, I like using Sub-Zero's, you know, forward freeze to get more easier confirms off it. But I don't always do it, just because I don't want to take a lot of damage. But I think the mini-boss has 2 life bars, so once we beat this one, he'll have another. And ours refills, thankfully. And then the proper bosses have 3 health bars. I'm guessing when I fight Scorpion, he's going to have like 4 health bars or something. Like, he's going to be mad difficult. I just get that feeling. But also, I know that every time we beat them, when they like come back up, they have a mod on. So I think this one, like, the closer we get, we either get damaged by ice or it slowly freezes us. And if we're too close, we just get frozen. Yeah, because it's not doing damage to us. But I like sometimes ending that with the invisibility. I love that fucking rule. But it's always dope when you end as invisible with a brutal. It still makes the sound effect and thing for him to go invisible. Also, we got the cool smoke smoldering look. The Dark Fist talisman that I'm pretty sure I eventually get rid of. Shrouded in mystery smoke gear, which I was super happy with. I think I currently have that equipped. And we get a secret fight, so we did a lot. Once again, loading time cut out. I'm not actually sure how much longer is left of the episode. I think we've probably got about 9 minutes. But as you can see, we dropped that combo against Gyros, which was annoying as fuck, but it is what it is. I don't always land it, especially at the start of these videos, but I think later on you'll see me land it more effectively. I also, at some point, stopped using Sub-Zero as a cameo for Reptile. I think I ended up starting to use Frost a little. I figured try her out. And she's quite fun, but that's what the Brutal's supposed to look like. Not what happened before, where he just stood there and like fell down and crawled away whole body. And we got another legendary booster, the Shadow Booster, I think it is. Increases our resistance against dark, I do believe. Should do anyway. But we are now at the gate, it's locked, so that's when I was like, ah, okay, that tower that I saw is probably the alternate way you gotta go to get the ability to unlock that. But I go on here, I don't even think I do anything yet, no, I just go on and leave just so it's there, so I can teleport back. And then we enter the shop. I think I sell stuff. I know I buy a challenger medallion because it says it unlocks the secret fight of the next encounter. But I can only, unfortunately, get one because I don't have enough room, which was annoying. So I believe I actually go out, use the shadow booster, and then buy another medallion. I don't know if there's a way to tell if you've done a secret fight on a thing, and if doing the secret fights grants you anything else. But here I edited out the travel back towards this area, because I figured you guys don't want to see like 2 minutes of me just walking from the shop all the way here. But then we enter another one of these portals. I think that these portals are just a thing in every area you go to, which is pretty cool. But I was a little worried because I was like, oh crap, my inventory's full, and they quite often give you things like that, consumable. But we also got a Gyros palette and some currency. So now I got to get rid of something. I think I get rid of the uppercut. Deals quadruple uppercut damage. Because I was like, EX moves costing no meter, it could end up being useful. But I think actually, I thought it was that. I think it was resistance to blood, so I think I used it as that instead of using it like properly. But I was like, here, I'll activate this because I thought it'd make it go away, but it didn't. It just put a check mark on it. So I was like, oh, never mind then. But luckily, we only got a component, a Raiden gear piece, and some currency. So I was like, okay, no consumables, that's good. Don't have to throw any more out, because all the consumables I have, I would consider pretty valuable. We open another chest. I can't remember what is in these, to be honest. Ah, Sindel skin, and we also got a bone necklace, which was a relic and some more currency. And then I think we have a test your might in the next part, and then that's it for this teleport area. Yeah, test your might. I was right. See, I know. I've got a brain sometimes.
Test your might.
Oh, this one I failed a bunch of times as well. But I figured out, basically, if you just take it all the way to the top and let it go down, it's super easy to hit.
Excellent.
So that's pretty much, I think, from here on out, what I did. So I don't actually fail anymore. But, yeah, it was very frustrating hitting that chicken over and over again. And hearing it make that noise and watching myself die. And I don't think you guys would have wanted to see that, so... But that is the end of this portal, the time dimensional area, whatever it is. We also get another achievement. I can't even remember. I got so many achievements doing invasion mode. Like, I can't even remember how many I got. But yeah, your EX moves cost no meter. But I think later on, I think it's something to do with like lowering blood. I can't remember. Unless I do use it normally and forget. But here I spend some of the points because we've got 2 levels. I'm 2 in attack, 2 in special. 3 in attack, 2 in special. 2 defense and 1 in agility. Then I check the bone necklace and see that it increases damage, like increases damage for chaos that you do. I'm guessing. But ultimately, I check. I think I check all of them, but I realize that none of them are particularly useful to me. And then I think, yeah, no, yeah. I was gonna say, do I check anything else? But I didn't. So then we just head on in the tower, and it's time to. Hopefully, nah, it happens. We do defeat the tower, but I also love that the towers do load a lot quicker as well. Like it's almost instant now, which is beautiful. I love that I have a much faster computer now for loading screen times. It's so much fun. Like, when I tell you, I loaded this game up and so much stuff loaded so much faster. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking amazing. Like, it makes playing the game so much more bearable because I don't have to spend as much time just waiting. But as you can see, we are kicking Smoke's ass. That meteor, I think it's supposed to hit both of us. It does, as you saw it hit him. It's still a bit confusing. There we go, I get the rule. But I really do love the staff that Rain has. And just the purple colour of Rain.
Reptile.
But he dies and we get some, you know, currency as reward, the medallion currency things. I don't know what they're called. I think they're just called medallions. I'm not 100% sure. I've also got to make sure I don't not talk quietly. Because sometimes I get so comfortable just chatting away that my tone of voice lowers. And I end up not being picked up properly by the mic. And I can imagine as a viewer that's very frustrating. But I also don't want to be too loud because I don't want to blow your ears off. So it's hard to find a balance. Oh, sorry, I just hit the mic. Especially when you have to restart your computer, reinstall OBS, and redo everything. It's just... it's frustrating trying to find the right balance. But I think I found it, so we all good. But it's easier to get the balance for Invasion because I record the mic audio and the game audio. Like, I record the game with the audio separate to when I commentate over it. Just it's easier. And it just means I can sit for plans. But hey, we chop Reiko's arms clean off. See, we were invisible and we just did nothing. But I love that the people are just there staring at Reiko's dead body. They're just like, oh my god, look at that. Oh, wow. Is that a guy who just had his arm like sliced off by a giant lizard? Oh yeah, we got a secret fight. I don't know why it didn't activate on the first fight. Maybe there wasn't one on the first fight, but I mean, I'm not complaining. We just fight Havoc again, but this time it's called Bedlam Brute. With Sector again, it's basically the same fight, to be honest with you. But, oh, he catches us out of our invisibility. The 2-3 or forward 2-3 combo, I don't do that often. I don't know why, because it's actually a pretty good combo. Fairly fast, so I think I do start using it a little more later on. I think in this video and a few others, I don't use it. But once again, we absolutely hammer Havoc, no problem. And then we bite out his heart and have a nice little munch down. God, Reptile looks sick in this game. I also love that his slide, the way he bites, is basically a crocodile's death roll spin, and it's so cool. But we level up again, we got a combat card background and more currency. Oh, and I forget that sometimes in these towers there's a Testral Might. So, yeah, we get a Testral Might, and then after the Testral Might, it's Smoke and Serena, which ironically is who I usually play online, mixed in with Striker and Kameo as well. But no problem, we shatter his head once again. Piece of piss. Like I said, by now I'd figured out that if you just take it all the way to the top and let it go down, you can just get it so much easier. Like, in the range, if there is a range. If it's not one of the ones with the range, then just take it over the bar as quick as you can. Well, you do it as quick as you can anyway, but you know what I mean. But here we are, fighting me, and I think a few times in this match, I kept thinking I was the Smoke, and I kept trying to do Smoke things. I can't remember if it was this fight I did that or not. Or if it was in a different video where I was facing a Smoke and tried to do Smoke things. And then I was like, wait a minute, I'm not Smoke. But we kick his ass really easily. Don't get to do a fatal or anything because of the damage that the Smoke Arena was doing, which was kind of annoying, but it is what it is. We absolutely wrecked this tower. But we got the Festival Key to open that gate. We got a Dark Aura Talisman and some currency and credits. The usual. I think here I edited out me going through and reading all of them. And I think here I just get rid of it normally, yeah, but that is going to be the end of today's episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. Do forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Get